Okay, OBS is now recording.
So this all took place 100 years ago. Matter. What does it have to do with Gaia?
That'll come to me in 10 seconds. I'm not ready to
Ooh,
start my
Raphael voice
rotation.
acting coming in. So he reached out to Elizabeth at the last, and his heart was moved. I suppose you did. But the important thing is, though, the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an agent came to your aid, but how is this possible? A gift from Emmett Silk. He knew Elizabeth's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elizabeth's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happen, no more and no less. As Roncons so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Should thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now tell me what happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Dice, will you not show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memory seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing, but it needed to be certain all the same. Ah, what a relief. Then this but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh? And as thou... Oh my god, Ariane. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Dice, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home. No, surely it wouldn't be balked at to relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct predicament for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awire. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risk. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply, yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so, in fact. Regardless of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in the Valkyrie, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook ca- his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who choose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they all shared that one common thread, hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risk, and I will live with all my being as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think down the outpouring of dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. Hmm, there remain some few matters which require my attention in Ilmag. Mildly thinketh in thy care, child. Um, I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them. Then we could go to Napatak Orang together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Yulmo for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, LSA. I'll see you later. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So let's so let so let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Ulrich's doing. Ulrich, oh guys, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, guys, we have to find him. Oh, Isaiah, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Ulrich, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? There he is. I was afraid he'd wander off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Ulrich's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesla. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor, so he remembers. What brings you back so soon? Out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatment was due yet. Oh no, it isn't. Look, I realize this, son, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatment will continue. Beglug will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible, and we'll see to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there's any task that need doing, hunting bees, fetching water, or what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Ulrich. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. What? I'm not crying. Just have sand in my eye, that's all. Hmm. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you can go and look in on the others. I have a note for Isis. If anyone is crying, it will be him.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
"'Tis more than I deserve, yet I am truly grateful and will see that she knows as much." Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. Though what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
This is a strange feeling, Dice. To stand in the company of our friends knowing that I would never see them again, I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories of Norvrend, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Forgive me, I realize that I never asked you what your business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alice said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite well. I'm quite alright now, unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Ryonje next, given his conversance with the... Oh my god. I doubt it'll be of, of an issue, but a small part of me worries that they might not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have time, of course. Ah, that I should have the pleasure of welcoming guests, even as my own occupation drew to a close. What bring thee hither, my friend? So that would grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which had been his home these hundreds of years, a noble gesture. As for Master Avenel's concern, thou mayst rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes under the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remain to be done. Regardless, this will that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory of Elidibus. Though it had lost its radiance, it unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Artbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession of Elidibus, and when his mortal form was, forget my illiteracy, consumed by the foe to fuel his transformation, I possessed that the crystal did tumble free, save that which had doth abide. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Ah, full glad I am to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of a strange spectral foe bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Is that Ardbert's crystal? So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it? Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it. Pardon? Very well. Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Oriange truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Not as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I even bade my farewells to everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen.
Master Matoya. For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day.
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runha, really?
Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Sigh. Anyway, it is time we head back to the Crystarium, shall we? You still have to take the exarch to Nobat Arang. I see. Very well. Very well. You can look in on Thinkers while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I am sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you will like to meet him on his way back, if not before. Ah, you two? What is this? My bloody name day? I see, I see. Yes, Strinkrit was here, and Ren too. They said they wanted to go to Nabat Orang, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, this old girl's up and running again, but we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai, we made her faster and stronger. Yes, yes. Seem to have a habit of crashing things. We're back. Thanks for the loan of the trolley. Dice, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. You know, or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about, this world traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after well. She'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I've recently made a new friend. Her name is Gaia, and she'll always be there if I need her, just like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It being a matter of life or death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, well, will still be a torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, but it's for the best. Rain has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities. I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Huh, perhaps not. Either way, I envy your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, huh, you two, you two, call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Mangus, everyone. Shall we then? If you know where left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we could find a way to send them home. But now that it's time to go, I just feel lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things I need to say, but I'm not sure I can even do that. Right. Thank you, Dice. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. Okay. Meow.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Becklug undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye. A more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.